And when life feels like an endless uphill climb, remember that every step, no matter how small, is bringing you closer to a place of peace, to a view worth every ounce of struggle. Imagine that you are on a journey through a dark forest, each step heavy, each breath a reminder of the difficulty of this path. But know that ahead, the forest clears and sunlight streams through, warming you in ways you have longed for. Keep walking, keep moving toward that light, because it's there, waiting for you. One of the greatest strengths we have as humans is our ability to keep going, even when we don't see the whole path ahead. It's okay if you don't have all the answers right now. Life is a series of moments, a collection of experiences, and sometimes it takes the hardest times to bring us the clearest insight. Trust that, in time, the pieces will come together. One day you will look back and realize that every struggle was part of something much larger, something meaningful. Forgive yourself for the times you felt weak. Forgive yourself for the mistakes, for the things you wish you had done differently. You did the best you could with what you knew at the time. And that's all anyone can ever ask of you. Growth is a journey, and each step is a chance to learn, to forgive, to start again. Don't carry the weight of the past when you have a beautiful future waiting for you. Release what no longer serves you and open your heart to the possibility of new beginnings. There is a strength within you that even you may not fully see. You have endured things that others might never understand, and you have come through it with a heart that still feels, a soul that still dreams. That is nothing short of extraordinary. Embrace this strength. Let it be your guide, your anchor in times of uncertainty. Remember that no matter how hard things get, you have the power to overcome, to rise, to create a life that reflects the resilience within you. And as you walk this path, remember to love yourself along the way. It may feel foreign, even difficult, to show kindness to yourself, especially if you've spent years feeling unworthy. But self-love is not about perfection. It's about acceptance. It's about looking in the mirror and seeing someone who is worthy of compassion, of understanding, of grace. Speak kindly to yourself. Nurture yourself. Allow yourself the freedom to be human. You are more than enough, exactly as you are. This life may throw challenges your way, but within every challenge is the potential for growth, for discovery, for a deeper connection with yourself and others. Embrace each moment, even the difficult ones, as a part of your unique journey. Let the pain teach you. Let the love heal you. Let the journey transform you. And one day, you will look back and realize that every step, every tear, every moment of doubt was leading you to a place of peace, of purpose, of profound joy. Remember that your story is still being written. The pages ahead are blank, waiting for you to fill them with courage, with love, with resilience. You are not defined by what has happened to you, but by the choices you make today, by the dreams you dare to pursue, by the hope you hold on to in the face of adversity. This is your life, and you have the power to make it beautiful. So keep going, dear friend. Keep believing in the power of your journey, in the light that lives within you, even when it feels faint. But you are so much stronger than you realize, and the world is a better place because you are in it. Trust in yourself, in your ability to overcome, and in the beauty of what lies ahead. Hold on to hope, to love, to the belief that brighter days are waiting for you. This is not the end of your story. It is only the beginning. And I promise, the best is yet to come. You may feel lost, as if the world around you has faded into shadows, leaving you to wander alone. And in those quiet, solitary moments, you wonder if anyone truly sees the depths of what you feel. Pain, when it grips us, has a way of silencing the world, isolating us in a place where love feels distant, and hope seems like a memory. But here's the truth. You are still here. Your heart, battered as it may be, is still beating. Your spirit, though weighed down, is still fighting. And that is nothing short of a miracle. You have survived the days you thought you couldn't, the nights when sleep escaped you, and the moments when the weight of it all felt too much. Even now, you carry within you a strength that defies understanding, a resilience that has kept you going. There's a profound beauty in the scars you bear, in the stories etched into your heart. Each one tells a tale of survival, of battles fought and won, of nights when you sat with your pain and made the choice to keep moving forward. And yes, some scars may still ache. They remind you of things you've lost, of dreams that didn't come to pass. But they also remind you of everything you've overcome, of the resilience that lives within you. Think of the journey of a single tear. It forms in your eye, heavy with emotion, and falls down your cheek, carrying with it a piece of the sorrow you hold inside. That tear, like every struggle you face, is a release, a small act of letting go. And in time, as you let go of the weight you carry, you will find space for something new. A joy, a love, a peace that you may not yet believe is possible. You may feel at times as though love has left you, as though you are standing alone in a world that no longer cares. But love is never truly gone. Sometimes it's hidden, waiting for us to believe in it again, waiting for us to open our hearts, even if it hurts. Love can be a fragile thing, but it is also the one force that can heal us, that can remind us we are not alone. And though love can bring us pain, it is also the only thing that can bring us the peace we long for. Forgive yourself for the mistakes, for the times you feel you've fallen short. You are human, and like every human, you are learning, growing, and becoming. Each stumble, each misstep is a part of your journey, a step on the path that is leading you somewhere beautiful. You don't have to carry the weight of regret forever. You don't have to hold on to the things that no longer serve you. Set yourself free, for you deserve peace. You deserve forgiveness. You deserve the chance to begin again. In this life, we are not always given the answers we seek. Sometimes, we walk in darkness, trusting that there is a purpose, even when we cannot see it. And in those moments, it is enough to simply keep going, to take one step at a time, to believe that one day, the path will become clear. You don't have to understand everything right now. You don't have to have all the answers. Life is a journey, one that unfolds with each step, with each choice, with each act of courage. Imagine the strength of a tree standing in the midst of a storm. The wind howls, the rain pours, and the tree stands, rooted to the ground, bending but not breaking. You are that tree. The storms of life may test you, may shake you, but they cannot break you. Your roots are deep, your spirit is strong, and no matter how fierce the storm, you will stand tall once it passes. Sometimes, the hardest part of healing is forgiving ourselves. Forgiving ourselves for the things we couldn't change, for the times we felt we failed, for the moments we let fear hold us back. But forgiveness is not about forgetting. It's about freeing ourselves from the chains of the past. It's about allowing ourselves the chance to grow, to learn, to become. You are not the person you were yesterday, and that is a beautiful thing. Your life, even with all its pain and struggles, is filled with purpose. You are here for a reason, even if that reason is not yet clear. You are part of a story much larger than yourself, a story that spans time, that touches lives in ways you may never fully understand. And though it may feel at times as though you are invisible, as though your life is small, know that you are making a difference. Every smile, every act of kindness, every moment of courage is a part of the legacy you are building. You may feel broken, as though the pieces of your heart are scattered, as though you will never be whole again. But brokenness is not the end. Just as shattered glass can be woven into a mosaic, so too can your brokenness be woven into something beautiful, something whole. Each piece of your heart holds a story, a memory, a lesson, and when they come together, they form a masterpiece that is uniquely, beautifully yours. Hold on to the belief that better days are coming. They may feel distant, even impossible, but they are there, waiting for you. Every step you take, every breath, every act of faith is bringing you closer to those days. And one day, you will look back and see that every struggle, every tear, was a stepping stone leading you to a life of peace, a life of joy, a life that is worth every ounce of pain. This journey is not easy. It is filled with challenges, with heartbreak, with moments of doubt. But it is also filled with love, with resilience, with the quiet strength that only you possess. Remember that you are not alone. There are people who love you, who believe in you, even if they are not standing beside you right now. And one day, you will be that person for someone else, the one who inspires, who gives hope, who reminds others that they too can find their way. So keep going, dear friend. Keep believing in the possibility of a brighter tomorrow, of a love that will heal you, of a life that will bring you peace. Your story is not over yet, and the best is yet to come. Hold on to hope, for it is the light that will guide you through the darkness, the strength that will carry you through the hardest days. And when you reach the other side, you will see that every step was worth it, every tear was necessary, every moment of pain was leading you to the life you were always meant to live. Keep going. You may feel at times that you've given all you have, that every ounce of strength, every reserve of courage has been used up. It's okay to feel that way. Life's trials can be exhausting, and there is no shame in feeling tired, in needing to rest. But even in those moments, know that your heart is still beating, that a quiet strength still resides within you, one that is so powerful, yet so gentle, that you may not even feel it. This strength, though subtle, is what keeps you going. It's the reason you've made it this far. There will be days when you question everything, when you wonder why you've had to endure so much pain. You may ask yourself if all of this is worth it, if there is truly light at the end of the tunnel. In those times, remember that doubt is natural, that questioning is a part of growth. Just because you can't see the light doesn't mean it isn't there, waiting for you beyond the bend. Every step you take, every breath, is moving you closer to that light, even if it feels distant now. Love, in all its forms, has a way of finding us when we least expect it. And perhaps, when you've known the depths of pain, love feels like a distant dream, like something that exists only for others. But love is not limited to one kind of relationship, to one way of being. It's in the kindness of a stranger, in the warmth of a memory, in the gentle whisper of hope that stirs within you. Love is in the way you care for yourself, in the moments you allow yourself to rest, to heal, to simply be. You may feel broken, as if you're holding the pieces of yourself with trembling hands, unsure how to put them back together. But brokenness is not an ending. It's an invitation to create something new, something uniquely beautiful. Each piece of yourself holds a memory, a lesson, a truth. And when you allow yourself to embrace every piece, you find a mosaic of resilience, a masterpiece of survival. You are not broken, you are becoming. Sometimes, the most courageous thing you can do is let go. Let go of what was. Let go of what could have been. The weight of past regrets, of lost dreams, can hold us in a place of sorrow. But when you release that weight, when you allow yourself the freedom to let go, you create space for new dreams, new hopes, new beginnings. It's not easy, and it may feel like an act of surrender. But letting go is not giving up. It's choosing to move forward with an open heart, ready for what comes next. Healing is not a destination. It's a journey, one that takes time, one that asks for patience, one that invites us to be gentle with ourselves. There will be days when you feel like you're taking 2 steps forward, only to take 1 step back. And that's okay. Progress is not always a straight line. Healing is a process, a path that requires us to be compassionate with ourselves, to forgive ourselves, to believe that every small step matters. Trust that you are healing, even on the days when it doesn't feel like it. Hold on to the belief that you are deserving of peace, of happiness, of a life that feels like home. You may have spent so long in pain that you've forgotten what it feels like to truly rest, to truly be at peace. But peace is waiting for you, a gentle whisper that reminds you that life is not only about survival. It's about finding moments of joy, of connection, of love. You are worthy of that peace, of that happiness, and it is closer than you think. Think of all the dreams you've yet to discover, all the places you've yet to see, all the people you've yet to meet. Your life is filled with potential, with possibilities that extend far beyond the horizon. Hold on for those dreams, for those moments of laughter that will fill the empty spaces in your heart. You have a future waiting for you, one that is brighter than you can imagine, one that holds everything you have ever hoped for. And when you feel like you're walking alone, remember that you are never truly alone. There are people who care for you, who believe in you, even if they are not standing beside you at this moment. And one day, you will be that person for someone else. Your journey, your struggles, your resilience will become a light for others, a reminder that they too can find their way. Your story, with all its ups and downs, will inspire others in ways you may never see. You may not always see it, but each step forward is a victory. Every moment of courage, every decision to keep going, adds up. They are the building blocks of your future, the foundation of the person you are becoming. And though the journey may be hard, though it may ask more of you than you feel you can give, remember that you are capable of so much more than you know. Yes, life has its way of breaking us open, of stretching us to our limits. But it is in these moments of struggle that we find our true selves. When everything else is stripped away, when all we have is our own heart and our own spirit, that's when we discover what we're truly made of. And you, my friend, are made of something remarkable. There's a depth to you, a wisdom that only comes from enduring the hardships of life. You've learned things that can't be taught, things that only experience can reveal. You've learned the value of empathy, of kindness, of patience. You know what it means to hold space for others, to be a light in someone else's darkness. And that is a gift that no one can ever take away from you. As you continue on this path, remember that healing is not about erasing the past, but about embracing it. It's about finding a way to hold the pain and the joy together, to let them coexist within you. It's about recognizing that your scars are a part of your story, but they are not the whole story. They are a chapter, a lesson, a reminder of how far you've come. And though it may feel impossible at times, allow yourself to believe that there is something beautiful waiting for you. Allow yourself to imagine a future where you are at peace, where you are surrounded by love, where you are happy. Because that future is possible. It may take time. It may take healing. It may take countless steps forward and backward. But it is there, waiting for you. Life is not always fair, but it is filled with moments of unexpected grace. It is filled with people who will come into your life and remind you of your worth, who will see you for who you truly are and love you for it. And those people, those moments, are worth holding on for. They are worth the struggle, worth the heartache, worth every tear. In those quiet moments when you feel alone, remember that you are part of something greater. You are connected to everyone who has ever felt lost, everyone who has ever struggled, everyone who has ever fought to find their way. You are not alone in this journey. There is a strength in that shared experience, a strength that can carry you when you feel you can't go on. And when you feel like giving up, remember why you started. Remember the dreams that still live within you, the hopes that you've carried with you since you were young. Those dreams are still there, waiting to be fulfilled. They may have been buried by pain, by disappointment, by life's hardships, but they are still alive, still a part of you. Allow yourself to hope again. Allow yourself to believe in the possibility of happiness, of love, of joy. Allow yourself to believe that you are worthy of all the beautiful things life has to offer, because you are. You are worthy just as you are, with all your scars, all your broken pieces, all your imperfections, you are enough. As you move forward, don't be afraid to let go of what no longer serves you. Don't be afraid to release the things, the people, the thoughts that hold you back. Sometimes, the hardest part of healing is learning to let go, learning to make space for something new, something better. But it is in that letting go that we find freedom, that we find the courage to step into our true selves. Life is a journey of becoming, of growing, of evolving, and every experience, every challenge, every heartbreak is a part of that journey. They shape us, they mold us, they prepare us for what lies ahead. And though the road may be long, though the journey may be hard, trust that it is leading you somewhere beautiful. One day, you will look back on this chapter and see it for what it was, a time of transformation, a time of growth, a time when you found your strength. You will see that every tear, every sleepless night, every struggle was worth it, because it led you to where you are meant to be, to who you are meant to become. So hold on, keep going. Trust that there is light ahead, even if you can't see it yet. Trust that there is a purpose to your journey, a meaning to your pain, a reason for your struggles. And know that you are never alone. You are surrounded by love, by hope, by the strength of every person who has ever walked this path before you. Let that strength lift you. Let that hope guide you. Let that love carry you forward. The world needs you, exactly as you are. It needs your heart, your kindness, your courage. It needs your story, your journey, your resilience. So keep going, keep believing, keep hoping. Your journey is far from over, and the best is yet to come. The road ahead may be difficult, but you are strong enough to walk it. Believe in the possibility of happiness, even when it feels far away. Every step you take is a testament to your determination and strength. Let your pain become the foundation for a life filled with purpose. You are not defined by your past, but by the choices you make today. Keep going, even when it feels impossible, because you are capable of incredible things. Trust in yourself and in the journey you are on. The love you've given and received will always be a part of you. Remember that healing takes time, and it's okay to go at your own pace. You are enough, just as you are, and you are deserving of all the good things life has to offer. Life is a journey filled with unexpected challenges and moments of beauty. Every day you face is another step in a story uniquely yours. Love is the essence of what makes life worth living. It has the power to uplift you and the power to break you. Pain is an inevitable companion to love, but it is also a teacher. Each moment of pain reminds you of the value of what you held dear. Heartbreak feels like the end of the world, yet it is a sign that your love was real. Tears are not a sign of weakness, but of bravery in feeling deeply. Strength is not the absence of pain, but the courage to endure it. You are stronger than you know, and braver than you believe. Even when the days feel endless and heavy, they are shaping you into someone resilient. Every struggle is a chapter in your story that proves your perseverance. Loss is a part of life that no one escapes, but it connects us all. The ache you feel now is the result of having cared so profoundly. Pain does not diminish your value, it reveals your humanity. There is beauty, even in brokenness, because it shows where you've grown. Healing takes time, and every small step forward matters. The sun rises each morning to remind you that light follows darkness. Life will challenge you, but it will also reward you in unexpected ways. You have survived 100% of your worst days so far. That is a track record worth celebrating. Grief feels endless, but it is a bridge to understanding love more deeply. Remember, you are never truly alone, even when loneliness grips you. Every scar you carry tells a story of survival and courage. You were not made to be perfect, but to be real, flawed, and whole. The hardest moments in life are the ones that shape you the most. You are allowed to cry, to feel lost, to take your time. Healing is not linear, and it's okay to take 2 steps forward and 1 step back. Each moment of struggle is building a foundation for your future strength. Never let temporary feelings make permanent decisions. You have the power to create beauty from pain, to grow from heartbreak. Your heart, though broken, is still beating, still capable of love. There is no shame in mourning what was lost, for it mattered to you. Let the pain carve deeper spaces in you, for they will be filled with joy one day. When the world feels cold, remember the warmth of your own spirit. You are not defined by what you've lost, but by how you rise from it. Every new day is a chance to take 1 step closer to healing. Trust that even in chaos, there is a purpose unfolding. You are learning lessons that will guide you in ways you cannot yet see. Allow yourself to feel every emotion, for they are the colors of life. There is strength in your vulnerability, courage in your tears. Hope is not always loud. Sometimes it is a whisper in the silence. Even when you feel like giving up, you are still moving forward. The smallest acts of kindness to yourself and others can spark transformation. Remember that you have survived storms before and will survive this one too. The world can be heavy, but you are not alone in carrying its weight. Believe in the possibility of brighter days, even if you cannot see them yet. Every time you get up after falling, you are defying the odds. Pain can make you feel isolated, but it is part of the human experience. Your story is still being written, and its ending is not yet decided. Trust in the process, even when it feels like there's no progress. The love you have given is never wasted, even if it wasn't returned. Life is about finding beauty in the cracks and flaws. Remember that broken things can still be beautiful, like a mosaic of experiences. You are not your failures. You are the lessons you've learned from them. Keep moving, even when the path ahead feels unclear. Let each step remind you that you are capable of moving mountains. There will always be moments when it feels like too much, but those moments will pass. You are more resilient than you realize, and your heart is stronger than it feels. Take a deep breath, and remember that life is lived one moment at a time. Each moment brings an opportunity to begin again, no matter how small. Love and pain are 2 sides of the same coin, shaping you into who you are. Your scars are reminders that you have survived battles others cannot see. Keep holding on, even when your grip feels weak. The love you seek begins with the love you give to yourself. No one has walked your journey, and no one can take it away from you. The pain you feel now will one day become the wisdom you share. Never underestimate the power of your own story to inspire others. You are more than your struggles. You are the strength it takes to overcome them. Life is a blend of joy and sorrow, both necessary to appreciate the other. Hold on to hope, for it is the thread that keeps us moving forward. Hope is the quiet promise that tomorrow holds something better. You are not alone, even when it feels like the world has turned its back on you. The struggles you face today are shaping the person you will become tomorrow. There is no shame in starting over, for it is a chance to build again with wisdom. Every tear you've cried is a testament to the depth of your soul. You have the power to create meaning from even the most painful experiences. Remember, it is through the cracks that the light gets in. Each time you rise after a fall, you prove that you are unstoppable. Your worth is not defined by your circumstances, but by your perseverance. Let your story be one of resilience, of rising from the ashes stronger than before.